Hello, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen. We are coming live onto the Diamond Beauties Forever group, and we are coming live on the Tanzanite Heroes. So, before I'm going to say to Amanda, please tell us about all of you know a little bit about Amanda, but it's also good to hear where she's from so we can hear now. But first of all, I want to have a shout out to Giovanna. She invited a beautiful sister to the group at the Diamond Beauties Forever. And my beautiful Amanda, guessed in how many countries do we have now on the Diamond Beauties and Tanzanite Heroes? And because of that, the two communities in the Diamond Moment magazine. How many countries is representative of all the people in the two groups? Guess how many?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't I'm trying to remember what it was last time. I'm going to say 40 right now.
Okay, it was 45, but it's 47 now because we got Malta. We got when Ken joined our group about 3 weeks ago, the gentleman's group, and then now we can add on Italy. So 47 countries. Woohoo!
Woohoo! That's awesome.
I'm so excited. I must just tell you on my bucket list, June 2023 for up till June 2024. I wish for 40 countries. So we have surpassed the 40 countries already, and we still got April, May, and a little bit of June to go. Maybe I can add three more countries. Then I have 50. I don't know, but
Of course.
I want to add. I will then on my birth month. I will start to do my dream list again for the following year from June 2024 to 25, and then I will add some more countries. But this have just surpassed me that we are currently in 47 countries right around the world. That's the one shout out. And the next shout out, I just want to let you know, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if any of the gentlemen saw our special event yesterday. Amanda was just asking me, Sanette, did your power hold? So at 10 o'clock, the first hour, we could have the generator on, but the next, because after 10 o'clock you have to reduce the noise, and the generator is just too noisy. Although I went and asked everybody, we had to abide by the laws as well. So by 10 o'clock the generator was switched off, so I had 1 hour still to go, and we did an amazing show. Can I just say, my beautiful ladies that was on the show, thank you for giving us your heart and your bravery. We talked about shattered silence. It's mostly ladies that were molested or touched in the not a right way when they were young, and how that affect them when they grew up. And I spoke to the network today. He said, Sanette, there's a lot of feedback on yesterday's. And he went, amazing show. He said it was a very hard topic, but it was the right topic because I asked 6 months in advance if I can do this one. So I just wanted to do a shout out to all the 9 ladies that came yesterday with their bravery, with their hearts to tell us their story. So the shout out goes to Becky, Dar, JL, Jennifer, Michelle, Susie, Robin, and then also our beautiful Tracy. Thank you so much, my beautiful ladies. Okay, now we can start. Amanda, please tell us where you're from and tell us what we're going to discuss today.
Yes. So, I am so excited and honored to be here again with you, Sanette. This is an amazing experience, and it's just absolutely lovely to be here with you right now. Yes, and today our discussion is on the science of getting rich. Yes, for all those analytical minds. There is a science behind it. Although you may need to abandon a little bit of your analytical mind to get to the science. But
Oh,
that's our
wow.
topic today, and I am so excited to be here with you to discuss this. Yes.
Oh, wow. Amazing. So I just wanted to say, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, we are coming live on both of the two groups. So please, if you've got any questions, even if I can send it later to Amanda to answer, we promise you, I will make sure that I will be sending the questions to Amanda. And Amanda will answer, and I will make sure if it's on the Diamond Beauties, Amanda will answer in the group. But if it's in the Tanzanite euros, I will make sure that you get your answer to your question. So please, there is no stupid question. No stupid question. A question is a question. That's the reason why a question mark has that little bit of a little bit of a bump, or we call it in Afrikaans a boopie. So a boopie means somebody that has got a little bit of a big stomach and his stomach goes out like a bum. So that's why the question mark is like, and the question mark is not alone. He's got a full pin, a full stop at the end of that. So there is no thing like a stupid question. So any questions, my beautiful ones, please ask. So Amanda, all
Yes.
over to you, my beautiful one.
Awesome, awesome. I love that on the question mark. And you're right, there are no silly or stupid questions. The only stupid question is the one that's not asked.
I love it. I love it. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, I think by now, Sinette, and perhaps some of the viewers all know that I'm a little bit of a book addict. I love books. So honestly, the title of our topic, or title for the show and our topic, is being stolen from a book that I love, which is The Science of Getting Rich. It was written at the beginning of it's 1910 is what's in there. So it's old, but you know what, money is older, so I think they might have known something about it then too. It's by Wallace D. Wattles, and I can post that for people too, that it is a very, very good book, quick read. So I did take the title from there, and it is a book that I have read and studied quite a bit. But what I am going to talk about today is actually how I've applied it into my life as well. So, The Science of Getting Rich. There's 4 steps that I can talk about today on the science of getting rich. So, here's for the analytical minds, right? The 4 steps. And the first one is your mindset, right? Your mindset and your understanding of wealth, right? We all are kind of brought up with this idea of what wealth is, what money is, and I was brought up to believe that being in poverty was more holy, right? Riches were kind of the greedy and indulgent. And to be more godly, I only needed enough money to kind of get by, right? Which I'm not saying right or wrong, but what I'm getting to is it's all of our perceptions, right? We all are kind of programmed with these ideas, right? Which is where the mindset comes in. And then I'm going to quote something from this book. But we're here, the object of our lives is development. And everything that lives has an inalienable right to all the development it is capable of attaining. No man ought to be satisfied with a little if he is capable of using and enjoying more. Right? So, to give you an example of this, I remember when I was my college university that I went to, my alma mater. The president of that university, she was the first Black woman to be the president of a top university. And she had grown up, her family had been sharecroppers, very poor families. And she had risen, and now she is the president of a very prestigious university. Well, she'd only been there a couple of years when she was offered a position, a very high up position, president actually of another even better university. And of course, everyone in my university's community, why would you go from being at a women's college to being at a men's? Why are you going to leave us, at this time? And part of her reasoning was because I can be doing more. And by going here, I can do more. I am capable. I should not be satisfied staying here when I know I am capable of using and enjoying more and giving more. And I really took that to heart. And at one point had decided I wanted to go be a teacher. So I was working in a school, and I loved teaching. But then when it came down to it, and I was offered to go back into one of my corporate positions and make a lot more money, and I was very conflicted about this. Do I stay teaching, making nothing, or do I go to back to my corporate work where I can make more money and live a more full life and be able to give more? And I decided that if I was capable of doing more, and if I had the capability of making more money, then it was my responsibility to go and do that so that then I could give more and be more. So that's step one, mindset.
Perfect. I've written down step one, mindset. I can do more. So now step two.
Step two, I'm glad that you're with me. And I hope everybody who's watching, I hope, is it making sense? And if you want to chat in, you can say that. The next one is your thinking. What thoughts are you holding about money? Right? I was thinking to be worthy, I shouldn't want money, right? Or do you think that money, you have to work hard to make more money, or that you'll never have enough money? And everything that is manifested starts with a thought. So if you're thinking that you have to work long and hard for money, if you're thinking that there's never enough or that you're not worthy of it, if everything that's manifested starts with a thought, you've got to watch what you're thinking, because that's what manifests. So we need to flip those things around, right? I am worthy. I am capable of more. I want to develop to my greatest capacity, right? And make sure your thinking is wealthy. Right? We work on our thinking, which goes directly, Sanette, to what we talked about last time, right? What does it feel like? What does it mean to you to be wealthy? Think those thoughts.
Oh, I
Right?
love that. I love it. And
Yes.
there was quite a discussion last time with how I feel about a new dress. Remember my blue dress that I've
Yes.
put in? Yes, thank you.
Yes. And you deserve to feel that way. That feeling, stepping into that feeling and having that in your thought, that's what then can manifest. Yes.
I love that.
So you are following me. Fabulous. I love it. Okay. Step number 3 is trust and faith. And trust and faith is, so as you're switching that thought pattern, right? We need to trust that will actually lead the way. Sometimes we don't know. We've only experienced what we've experienced. Sometimes it's hard to make that transition. But if we can trust that we are always supported, that we're always deserving of that, and have faith in that support, right? Trust and faith in your worth, if you're thinking the right thoughts and are understanding what wealth is, that wealth is guaranteed. Right? So step 1, mindset. Step 2, thinking, you're getting the right thinking. And step 3, the trust and faith.
Thank you. And if I can add something, if you not just trust on that you will be getting it, but you can put a little bit of trust in yourself that you are capable to do it, that you are capable of so much more. So a little bit of self-trust. And you
Yes.
take the action, you have to take the action.
Yes. Yep.
Then,
Right.
yeah.
Exactly, because you don't have to be satisfied with a little if you're capable of using more, right? So if you know you are capable of using more, and using is action, right? You'll actually have to use it.
Exactly.
And so that's definitely, so thank you for that ad. Yes, 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 yes. Cool. And I said there's 4 steps. So step 1 is your mindset and understanding of wealth. Step 2 is your thinking, watching what you're thinking wealthy thoughts. Step 3 is your trust and your faith, trust and faith that it is coming to you and that you are capable of doing what's necessary for it to come to you. And step 4 is gratitude. And gratitude for all that you have received and gratitude for all that is coming to you. It's here with you, right? So you can be grateful for everything that has already been, but be grateful for all that's coming to you as well. I am so happy and grateful for the wealth that is coming my way. I am so happy and grateful for the new job that doubles my salary. I am so happy and grateful for the next trip to Australia to see my grandchildren. I am so happy and grateful. Whatever it is that you're wishing to manifest and that is coming to you, be grateful for that as well. So, yes. So those are my 4. That's the first. We'll talk more about this topic, I'm sure. But I am certain from my experience that if you follow these first 4 steps, there is so much good you're going to experience. And the better it gets, the better it gets.
Wow, that's amazing. And you made it so easy because a lot of people make it so complicated. And you have got only 4 steps. And I love it. We actually talked a little bit about it yesterday in our monthly meeting between Amanda. Ted could not be there, but also Michael. And I asked Michael, is there any way with his beautiful voice to do some affirmations for us? And then also be able to have that affirmations for the group as well. And yes, I love as well affirmations. So affirmations will definitely be under step 2, the thinking. What's your thought? What thoughts do you have about money, so that we can incorporate it in your step number 2? So that's amazing. And I do love it when you said gratitude for step number 4, because a lot of people is daily have a gratitude towards everything that comes to them. But do they talk about money? Are they happy with their house? I say thank you for the house. But if they want to do more and be more, do they already say thank you? In my case, thank you for being able to go to New York. I don't still know if I am going because I'm waiting for an answer. But I already start to say thank you, my beautiful Lord, for giving me the opportunity to see my family in Dallas and then go to New York to have that experience in New York, for seeing our books on that big Times Square. I don't know what you call it, that big.
Yeah, the jumbotron, we'll call it. But I think
The Jumbotron, the Jumbotron. I already say thank you. My husband
Yeah.
said the other day, Mr. Neat, do you know if you're going? I said, not yet. I need to speak to the publisher. He said, but you already say thank you. I said, yes. It's like when you order a hamburger, you look at the menu there on top and you see, I want a
Mhm.
cheese hamburger with some tomato and onion and maybe bacon, but I don't like hot tomato, so I will never put tomato on. So I know exactly what I want, and I will tell the person behind she's going to take my order. I want that hamburger number 3, but I don't want tomatoes or lettuce on because I don't like hot lettuce as well. So I know what I want. I want to go to America. I want to have that experience with the big Talitron. I think that's what you
Yeah.
said. Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then he looked at me, okay, but Sunit, I said, yes. So now I know what I want. I have asked what I want. So now I'm asking the universe, please, can I go to America? I know what I want. And then am I going to leave the takeaway shop or the takeaway and step away and go away and don't wait for my order? Naturally, I've ordered it. I must wait for it, but I
Mhm.
don't have to worry. I don't need to go and turn the meat around or stack the burger. They are going to do it for me, and
Yes.
then as soon as possible, that they will give me my bag with my order. I always like to check if it's my order in case I don't want to
Yes.
travel back where I come,
Yeah.
and then I have it. So
Yes.
why can I not put this New York thing like I order a hamburger? And he looked
Mhm.
at me and said, wow, Sonette, I never thought about it like that.
Exactly. It's so true. Just like you wouldn't go up to the counter and at the hamburger place and say, I want some food.
Yes. What food?
It's so true. It's so true. And that's part of your thinking too, right? Right. And because I remember when someone said to me too, Amanda, you need to have a specific goal. Would you go and buy a plane, just a random plane ticket before you had decided you're going to go on a trip to Dallas? No, because then you might pick the wrong flight. It's going to the wrong place, right? You have to decide, I'm going to Dallas and this is how I'm going to get there. And then you go purchase all of those things, right? So
Exactly.
you're
And
right.
you know your plane is gonna take you there because that is what you ordered. That's what
Yes.
you paid for.
Yep. Unless
Amanda,
you get on the wrong plane, I suppose. But then that
yeah.
might be Providence telling you to go to a
And
different plane.
also, it's well with all the checking, when you get your ticket, checking at the
Yeah.
door. I don't know if that's going to happen, but maybe I don't know. I'm not. I didn't fly, and it never happened to me, so I
You-
cannot say maybe it can happen. But I do have a message for you. Somebody said, Amanda, this is so interesting. Has the process worked for you?
Mhm.
And then the next question is, would you mind sharing your experience with us?
Yes, 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 yes. Well, I can definitely share an experience with you. I will tell you that as I started using this, I have several experiences with this, but I will tell you what the first thing that made me have an aha moment on this process. At one point, someone was challenging me on setting a goal and a financial goal, and I said that what I would love to do is I wanted to take my family or take friends and family on an all expense paid trip. And that to me was one reason why I wanted to have more wealth, more money in my life. And because that feeling of being able to take someone on a trip, take a group of people on a trip, was how I felt, what the feeling that I wanted from being wealthy. And so, but it seemed so far away for me. How can I? And I wanted to take them all first class. So it seems so far away. How am I going to do this? And I just started thinking of the how and kind of discounted the whole idea. I told the person this is what my goal was, but I didn't really believe that it was true. So I started this mentor started with me of, you know, with my mindset, right? Nothing was going to happen for me unless I had the mindset that it was possible, right? So I really worked on my wealth mindset of being more open to these things and that I did deserve them and that it wasn't greedy to want to do this. My thinking turned to, again, what I said of like, I deserve this. This is a loving thing to do. This is compassion. This will bring more joy to the world. This will bring more joy to me and my ability to express myself. Trust and faith, right? That's when I had to really dig in that my mindset and my thinking were actually we'll say correct, right? But leading me on this path, and that I would be shown how to do this, right? And trusting and have faith in that. And then he started challenging me. Well, why don't you start doing it right now? Talking about you need to take action. Why don't you start doing it right now? I'm like, well, how can I? I don't have the money for that. Well, you don't have to take them maybe to France for a first class, but why don't you show the universe that you are grateful that this is coming to you and take them to dinner or take them for a weekend away or take them, on another adventure. And so I started doing that and being so grateful that these signs were coming to me that I could do these things. And being grateful of, this wonderful trip that we would take or, and just really feeling it and correct. And I deserve this. My family deserves it. And it just was I just started feeling so much freer and so much like getting into that thought that I can do this. I am capable of using more. I have a plan. I know what I want to do with it, and it will enrich everyone, right? And then lo and behold, a few months later, I had the opportunity to upgrade my family into first class for a trip to skiing in France. And we had a wonderful, beautiful trip. And it was just such a blessing to me and a proof to me that I could have stayed stuck in that feeling and this thought that I didn't deserve it and I couldn't do it and there was nothing that I could do to make this actually happen. And it was just a pie in the sky dream. But as you switch your mindset, switch your habits of thinking, have trust and faith, and be grateful for everything that's coming to you, magic happens.
Wow, I love it. I love it. I'm sure the lady that have asked the question that has been answered. So thank you for that answer. So my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions for Amanda, please give us the question. And now I want to tell you about next week and the coming week. So, my beautiful ones, we don't know if we're going to go on with Money Mastery Magic next week because it depends. If I am going to America, I am going to fly next week to Dallas to go and be with my mother and have the
May I
visit there.
quickly correct you, Sanette?
Yeah,
It's not if.
I am.
All right, go on.
Thank you for that. Thank you. I am talking. I am already. I am, but I just yeah. So then next week our show will not happen, and because I am going to be a little bit all over the show, we decided to take a small break for the Money Mastery Magic, but Amanda will still post in the group, and Ted will still post in the Tanzanite Euros, and then we will pick it up as soon as we are coming. When I'm back in South Africa, it's just going to be a little bit less stressful for me, making sure the shows is going on. So I just wanted to say The Power Hour shows will continue because I cannot stop that. I've signed a contract with the network, so I need to go with that route. But this one, we will look at it, and then we will a little bit up jazz our sessions when we come back. We're gonna have more magic, more mastery lessons on money that you will not believe. So, Amanda, I've got another recording for Thursday because my guests cannot be live. So just after this session, I'm going to have another session. So please, if you've got any 1 minute to say to the ladies and gentlemen out there, and then we will be saying goodbye.
Lovely. So I'll just recap our discussion today of start with your mindset, your thinking, trust and faith, and gratitude, right? And then I think we added and kind of wove in there, you need to use what comes to you and be grateful for everything that's coming, right? So that's our end. You know, as I say, my golden nugget is it's the moments, not the money, that makes a wealthy life.
I love it. I love it, my beautiful Amanda. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate your wisdom, and thank you for helping us to really look differently at money.
Yeah.
So, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you love our session today. I want to wish you all a beautiful, beautiful week. And also remember, beautiful ladies, it's almost April. So make sure you've got your goals. 3 months is already passed. I have marked quite a lot of goals off on my side. So make sure you're taking the action to complete your goals. So I want to say smile often and keep on dancing. Bye bye, everyone.